Hey, welcome back. I'm Alastair from Trail Kale, and this is the Norda 002. The Norda 002 is a very responsive all-mountain trail running shoe designed for technical terrain and just being a versatile shoe that allows you to run most trails out in the mountains. It has a secure, supportive upper, it's very responsive, and it's agile, meaning it's very good on technical trails. Okay, let's start with some key specifications. First off, the elephant in the room. This shoe right here costs $295. And probably one of the reasons you are looking at reviews for this shoe is because it is crazy expensive. You're wondering, can a trail running shoe really be worth that price tag? I mean, there are no other running shoes that I can think of that cost that much money. So yes, I'm very excited to share my thoughts on this shoe and whether I believe it is actually worth that money. They weigh 9.7 ounces or 275 grams for a size US men's 9. That's my pair. They have a 4mm drop from heel to toe. That's 19 millimeters off the ground at the heel and 15 millimeters off the ground at the forefoot. The outsole is using Norda X Vibram SLE collab rubber compound, which is essentially Vibram Mega Grip with light base. And it has 5mm lugs for really good traction on muddy surfaces. The upper is using Dyneema mesh. That is really lightweight, it's abrasion resistant and really protective. And I really like how supportive the upper is around the collars or the ankle area and the heel counter. Really holds your foot in place nicely. And there are protective overlays around the toe bumper here to help stop this mesh from ripping and giving it extra life, meaning you get more value for that price tag. There's also some nice reflective detailing. You've got a section on the tongue here and also at the rear on the heel counter. And the colorway I have right here is called Sand, and it's a new colorway for 2025. When it comes to sizing and fit for the Norda 002, the website recommends going up a full size. I do not recommend that in my personal experience. That is what I did for this shoe, and it feels too roomy. There's just too much space within the shoe. So I'd personally recommend going up a half size instead. The upper conforms to your feet well. You get a nice heel lock from this lacing setup, and the design of the upper in general is just really good. There's nothing too crazy going on. You just get a really nice comfortable lock in the shoe. If you're enjoying this review so far, please give the video a like, share it with a friend, and drop a comment down below. That really helps me and my channel when you do that. I really appreciate it. I'm a real person. I like it when you engage with me. Just let me know where you're from, who you are, what kind of running you like to do. Anything, just say hi. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get notified of new videos as soon as they drop. I always keep my reviews genuine, honest, and as insightful as possible to help you decide whether the shoe I'm reviewing is going to be good for you and your needs, and of course whether it's worth the money. So definitely subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more running shoe reviews just like this. Alright, you've made it to my performance review. Congrats and thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to start by talking about the midsole because that really is what gives the shoe the ride that it's got. And the ride really is the most important thing in a shoe, because that's the feeling, that's the essence of the shoe. The Norda 002 has a pretty responsive ride, meaning it's not hugely cushioned, but it does have really good ground feel, and I like that low 4mm drop. It just feels natural out on the trails, and I always recommend going with a low drop for trail running shoes for that very reason. If you do have a natural feeling shoe, then you'll find it much easier to navigate technical terrain, and that's really what you do need to have on an all-mountain trail running shoe or a trail racing shoe where you have a lot of climbing, descents and technical terrain. You really want to be as balanced and as neutral as possible when it comes to running fast on technical stuff. So 4mm drop and a low stack height on the Norda 002 feels great. There's just enough cushioning in there to make the shoe feel protected on any sharp objects on the trail, and just enough response to make it a fast shoe on downhills and also flat sections too. It is a very, very flexible shoe. There's no real stiffness to it, which does mean it is very good at navigating or being a dynamic shoe if you do have to kind of navigate technical surfaces or trails. But it doesn't have a huge amount of forward propulsion if you are looking to go really fast over smooth trails or trails that just don't get too advanced. So it really is a good versatile shoe for most people and most types of trails out there. The outsole is using Vibram light base, and it is pretty much Vibram Mega Grip. Traction has been fantastic on this outsole, which is just what I'd expect from a rubber compound like that. So no surprises there, to be honest. It does perform really well. It has a fairly wide base, giving it good stability and good surface area to get more traction if you are going down steep downhills, for example. I like the fact that the midsole has flex and the outsole flexes well with it. And that's really good if you are going up steep inclines. You need to be able to flex the shoe without having to fight that flex. And it helps you power up the hill basically using your own natural biomechanics of your feet and your toes. So it is really comfortable and very enjoyable to run in over lots of different types of scenarios. The lacing system does a really nice job of actually locking your foot in place, and once you've done them up, you do have really good heel lock as well, which is great for going up hills. You're not losing any wasted energy from movement within the shoe because the heel does get locked in well. But the laces to me just feel really, I don't know, a bit basic to me. I'd expect something a bit more technical and performance oriented for a $295 shoe. They're just a little bit bulky and not as lightweight as I would expect. Just going back to that midsole, because there is a low stack and it is quite a responsive midsole, you don't get a huge amount of cushioning. So if you're not used to a low stack high shoe, you're used to more cushioning, just be aware that if you are planning to run long distances in a shoe like this, you will have to get used to that. It's going to be a bit firmer underfoot, and it will teach you to run with a higher cadence and run more light-footed, so to speak. So all those things are actually really good. If you're not used to them yet, don't worry, you will get used to them, and I highly recommend you do try to get used to that kind of style of running, because overall you will be a better, more controlled trail runner for it. All right, you made it to my final verdict. The reason you're probably here. Is it worth $295? Look, this shoe is a really, really good, high quality, very durable trail running shoe. Norda is premium, everything about it is very high quality, and I'm sure it's going to last a long time. But there are other trail running shoes, or mountain trail running shoes, that are just as good as this, if not better, for half the price. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Literally for half the price, for example, the Saucony Peregrine 15 that I recently reviewed, and a shoe that I currently have at #1 spot on my best trail running shoes for the all mountain trail running shoe category. So that shoe sits #1 spot and it costs $140. Now again, time will tell whether that shoe is as durable as this shoe, but I could buy 2 of those Peregrine 15s for one of these, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them is going to last longer than this one here. Really, the decision's on you. If you love how the Norda 002 looks, and you've got deep pockets, you've got lots of money bags hanging around your belt, then by all means go with the Norda 002. It's a fantastic all-mountain trail running shoe. I just know there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to struggle to fork out nearly $300 for a pair of trail running shoes. If I missed something out, if you still got questions about it, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. And remember, like this video, it's very easy to do, means a lot to me. comment as well. It's nice to know you're listening. And subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.